Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel, and hi if you're new here, I'm Jade, and I'm so sorry that it has been such a long time since I last filmed anything. I gotta say, this year has been a little crazy. As you'll see in this vlog, we did a whole sort of renovation, or kind of renovation, on the walk-in closet, which is what most of this is. We did a little bit of work on the guest room, and we're still continuing to do the odd thing. Actually, since filming this, I have actually got a new oven and a new microwave and just things like that. So most of, our money and time has been going into the house. So I haven't really had many clothes hauls or anything like that to film, and I don't want to like force myself into filming things just for the sake of it. But I did think that I would finally get around to editing and showing you the whole closet transformation. I kind of finished it like end of August, I think it was, but unfortunately, well, I say unfortunately, fortunately for me, I've just been really busy since then. So my dad came to visit and stay, and it's just been all kinds of crazy. I've been so busy with like plans like nearly every weekend. My business is picking up, so I'm quite busy working. So yeah, I just haven't had a lot of time, but I finally thought I would edit things together so you could see where we're at now and what progress we've made this year with the house. And there's, always things to do. I think you learn once you're a homeowner that work never ends. Like there's always things, always things. But yeah, I thought I would share this little vlog with you so you could see what we've been up to. Good morning, everyone. So today is the day we're finally getting the windows done, or hopefully. It does look a little windy and cloudy out there, so I am a little worried they're going to cancel because they were supposed to come yesterday, apparently messed up and double booked and didn't. So I've lost a day's work already and then had to change to today. So I'm really hoping they come. But we've had to like get everything ready. So I thought I'd like show you why we're replacing these windows, because I know like with sort of like house renovation videos, people often like to know. So most of the windows in the house are like okay condition. Some of them I think downstairs have been replaced before and whatever, but you will see why these two need doing. So this is our bedroom window. As you can see, I mean, it needs a new bug net for sure. So we don't open this one generally right now, but obviously the new windows will come with one. But you can probably see here it's just got like old and horrible. So it doesn't like leak, but it's like near to that point. So you can probably just tell that this one is just a little old. So that one needs replacing. Then the bigger job is the one in the walk-in closet. This is the main one that needs doing, because this one definitely leaks somewhat, because you can probably see there is residue is in between the window panes, so it doesn't leak into the house, but you can see that it definitely needs replacing, and just like the rotting at the bottom is terrible. Yeah, I mean, these are the original windows from when the house was built, and you can see that it's sort of cracking around the side, so it's a case of getting these ones done. This one is the problem child because it's like two windows joined together. So this one's costing quite a lot of money, so yeah, but it had to be done. And then you can probably see the damage to the wall. So there was a floating shelf here. I don't know if you remember from the house tour, but there was like a floating shelf along the bottom. I haven't used it since I moved in because I haven't been using the closet. My husband had some of his stuff and we just kind of used it as storage. But obviously we had to clear it for this. And you can see the damage that it has done to the wall, the way that they did it. I think they must have at one point put like way too much weight on it. So basically it's a job of getting the windows done first, and then we need to patch up the wall. I'm just sitting in the closet filming right now. So you just saw the wall. So yes, that's the main thing. And then we're going to need to repaint the room. So it's going to be a bit of a process before I move my stuff in here. And it's a case of thinking what to do with the room. I'd love to ask your advice. I mean, I think I sort of have in past vlogs, but obviously they're very old now, about what I should do with this closet room. But this is probably just gonna be part of the whole renovation video, because otherwise it wouldn't be a very long video. Like, oh, here's some new windows. Like, my husband did offer that I could pull everything out, like all the shelving and everything, but I know that we have a lot, of money to spend already on these windows and other things, and I don't want to do anything too costly. And I think they're like really good quality shelves, actually. They're really solid. I think with a lick of paint they're going to look a lot better. There's a few little changes I want to make. I'm going to turn the camera around and show you. So I'm not gonna lie, a part of me is really impatient, just wanting to get this going now that it's been over a year since we moved in, and I really want to use this closet room. But this is sort of how we are right now. I'm not going to replace that, obviously, because it was damaged. So I'm not sure here. I'm thinking I could have a little shoe rack, and then maybe just in this corner, it's not like a huge space, but just like maybe I have like a little square thing you can sit on and then put stuff inside. I'm thinking just something like that maybe. It'll give me somewhere to like sit with, you know, change shoes or something. Not that I really wear my shoes indoors, so I don't really need that. But yeah, I don't know about these hooks either. I think I could definitely utilize them, but whether I leave them there, I don't know. But I don't really know what else I'd use that little awkward space for, because like shoe racks aren't gonna be that high. So maybe I just leave them there and hang stuff from it. And then in terms of in here, excuse the air mattress that's still in here, and then all the old blinds. We're gonna get new blinds and things in here. Now, what I hate is that the rails do not match, because there is this one, which they obviously had to replace or something, and they replaced it with a metal pole, and it just doesn't match. And I can't find any that look like this, really. So I think I'm just gonna replace all of the rails. It's gonna be a little costly, but not too much. You know, like it's a lot cheaper than redoing the whole design, because as I said, this is super solid, good quality wood. I don't see the point in redoing the whole design. I think it has quite a good sort of shape that I can utilize. It's just getting extra bits for like the gaps. And then this is the wall I'm a bit like about, because these shelves, you know, there could be a lot more here. But what I'm thinking is probably just getting like a short set of drawers here, just like a small set that I can put things inside, which then shouldn't be too costly. I can use the shelves for things. And then I've got up here, how I'm gonna organize it, I don't know. We will do a video on that at some point, but I just, yeah, thought I'd show you what we're working with. Hello, and good morning. It's early morning at the moment, well, early-ish. I'm teaching a lot today, so I just thought I would quickly come and give you an update of, you know, what we did over the weekend. I know I didn't like really show you the new windows. I have some photos I can quickly show you, but I mean, they're just new windows, but they feel so nice. It's kind of shown me really how much I need to get more windows done in this house, but you know, none of them leaked, not even the ones we had repaired, but they were the most damaged, so it made sense to do them first. But window prices are not cheap. Just for a ballpark, it cost us, I think it was about 4,000 to have these windows done. And bear in mind, we kind of had 2 done, though technically they count as 3 because of the shape of the one in the closet. But let me turn you around and show you what work we've done so far. So here's a really nice little view of the window. I love the window in the closet. I just think it's lovely. But yeah, it classes as 2 windows because of the dome part, and it attaches separate then to the rectangle. So it costs quite a lot to have this one done, and you can see we have started to repair the walls where they had put the bench that was way too heavy. So yeah, that's what it's looking right now. We had to leave it to dry overnight, and then later today, after I've been teaching and my husband's home from work, we have to like sand it flat on there. It might need a second coat because some of the holes were quite big, so we might have to then do it again, then sand it again, and then hopefully that will kind of leave the room ready to paint. We also have little bits here where they're detached blinds that we've had to do it. I don't think I'm going to bother with a blind in here because obviously it's hard with the dome window, but to stop my, you know, clothes getting sun bleached, I think I'm just going to put a curtain rail along the top and just try and find like some long curtain that I can have down here, because obviously I don't want people to see me getting changed and I don't want my clothes getting sun bleached. It doesn't need to be like blackout, I don't think, but just, you know, something. Yeah, and then it'll be a case of repainting in here and probably swapping out these poles, but I still need to measure and work out exactly what I want, but one step at a time. And we now have installed blinds. I measured and ordered for new blinds for the bedroom, which I really like. They are faux wood. They're the same as I have in my office, but they're not a bad price. I think it's about $50, I think. But they are ones that don't have a string, so you can just literally like push it up, if you see what I mean, and then just pull it down. I say, it's really hard to do with one hand. Okay, good morning everyone. So a little bit of info on the progress that we have. As you can see behind me, the shelves have been taken down. We left the things on the wall just for ease, to be honest, but we took the shelves off while we've been painting, and as you can see, like, certain things have been taped off, and we have now completed the first coat of paint. So let me turn the camera around and show you. So yeah, this is what we're looking like so far. As you can see, it actually shows up a lot more on the camera where like the speckles are, where the like coats aren't even. Weirdly, in person, honestly, it's really difficult to see, but like looking through this camera, I'm like, oh yeah, you can really see that it needs the second coat, because a part of me was like, oh, maybe it doesn't really need it, but actually through the camera I can see it does. So we still need to do the second coat, but we literally were up really late last night doing it. I mean, that's the shadow that makes it look really bad over this side, but like my shadow and the ladder shadow. But yeah, I went for a colour called White Dove, and it's a little bit brighter than it was in here before, but it's pretty similar, but it's just yeah, a little bit on the brighter side. And obviously there was just so many like scuffs and stuff on the wall, there's just been nice to like sort of paint over them. So yeah, I'm really happy with how it's looking. Obviously we've still got all the plastic over the floor. It'll stay like that for a little while, then we've got to fit the rods and everything. But yeah, happy with the progress so far. Walk-in closet is basically finished now. I want to order a couple more things to like fill some of the space, but I think I'm going to move in my clothes first and then see. So I think my main thing is to get the main clothes in here, then I can see what else I could benefit from having in here. I just feel like that's the easiest way. But let me show you how it's looking, to the point of finished as it is gonna get right now. Hopefully in these videos you're not hearing the aircon too much, but I do have a vent on the floor in here, so yeah, and I'm not using my mics right now. But yeah, I've got the new poles installed, like the new rails. They are like a kind of like gold kind of color, which I quite liked. Unfortunately, the hooks that are already in here are silver though, which I might spray paint them. I quite like them, and then, you know, to like hang things here, but I might take them off and spray paint them, I'm not gonna lie. But for now, I've done as much as I want to do because all the painting and stuff took a lot of effort, but I think it's looking pretty good. And then we also had an issue when we took off the like tape around the trim. It ripped a lot of the white paint at the bottom, and I was like, oh, I don't want to have to repaint all of this. So there was actually a lot of like wood looking places where the paint had come completely off, and I'm thinking in the camera you can't really spot that now. And I actually just bought a paint pen and filled in with that. It took about an hour, not gonna lie, it was a bit long, but yeah. And then here is the curtain. So I just went with a white pole. It looks kind of wonky right now because I have one curtain open more than the other. Typically I will have the curtains closed in here. They are to protect my clothes from the sun. So I did go for blackout curtains in the end because I figured that would protect them better. They kind of look a bit grey, the curtains on the camera, but they're actually more of a brown mixed with beige. Hopefully you can see that more like up close, although it still kind of comes out a bit grey on the camera, I think, but they're kind of like a browny colour. I must say I wanted more of a beige, and I thought they were, but it was so hard to find ones that were the right size for this window. I didn't have a lot of choice, and I still feel like this is very neutral and we'll just go with things, and at the end of the day it is just a closet. So yeah, this is kind of how it's ended up. And then I want to probably get something for this gap down here and something for under here, but yeah, I think I might wait and sort my clothes out first. I'm not entirely 100% on that, but I think so. Okay guys, I am back. I did buy a couple of more things for my closet room walk-in wardrobe, so I thought I would quickly share them with you, and then that's going to be kind of a wrap up to this whole project. And I've got a couple of other bits to show you in the house, if I haven't already in the video. I don't know how I'm gonna order everything, but yeah. And then obviously my whole like clear out of clothes and filling this closet will come in another video, so make sure you're subscribed if you're interested in that. But yeah, let me show you. So over here now I have this just little shoe rack, because obviously with the curtains I just couldn't have one that went too high, but I thought that will do like a few shoes. Maybe I can put like some of my flats that I wear a lot. Then I've brought my little old thing in here. I mean, it's black and like the room's white, but I think it's fine, you know. it's currently full of a lot of my flat shoes, but I thought I can put like my favorites, the ones I wear the most out, and then just like, I don't know, maybe have them in there. Maybe I'll use that for some other kind of storage. I don't know, but it's quite good storage. I mean, something like my, you know, kind of loungewear and stuff maybe could go in there. I'm not sure. Still thinking. And then I got this little cube holder. So it is only 4, but the boxes come in 6s. So technically that's what it looks like. And then it's just below my shelves. So I don't know if to use that as a shelf space, to put these other boxes and use them yet. I don't know. I mean, I could use them other parts of the house if not. But yeah, I just got this 4 cube storage because it fits really well in this space. And anything, like I did want drawers, but anything I found didn't really fit in the gap, or they were ridiculously expensive. So yeah, that's how we've ended it. So yeah, looking good, I think. So yeah, hopefully you can see here like what we went through to do windows and the closet, and I ended up super happy with it. Then I will say I started to film a little bit of clothes try-ons, closet clear out, but then I actually ran out of time because my dad turned up. So I actually still need to kind of finish that. Like my closet is pretty much organized now, but I've still got some stuff to try on and decide whether I want to keep it and things like that. So I think I might try and film that sometime soon and post that for you. I started to do it, so some of the posts are going to be old, like clips that will go into that. But yeah, and then I'll give you a finished like tour of my closet and what it's looking like, so you can see, you know, what I have kept, what's in there. So yeah, I just thought it might make this vlog too long if I did all of it, but I do want to show you quickly the guest bedroom. So yeah, this is what we got the guest room looking like. I was super happy with it. We bought that little lamp from Target just so that people had a little lamp they could use. They're like my old plastic drawers. They're not the best quality. Like eventually I would like nicer things around, but for now I felt like it was a very functional, clean room. You have to excuse that my little sort of pillow thing was kept at the bottom of the clothes rack in there. I had I have to use that when my back plays up, and I just don't really have another home for it, so that's where it goes. But yeah, overall happy with sort of how so far the guest room is. Like it could definitely be a little bit more homely, but by adding curtains it helped, but they just weren't blackout like they were supposed to be. They were advertised as blackout, so I'm not still fully happy with those curtains. We'll probably replace them again, but they arrived literally just before my dad did, so didn't have time. But I mean, when it's dark at night, it's still pitch black in the room. It's only when it's bright sunshine that the light comes through. But yeah, that's kind of where we've got to so far. And I'm feeling good with the house. But yeah, plenty always to do. I have been like starting to buy a few Christmas bits in. So that might be another little thing that will come soon, is maybe a little Christmas haul, because yes, I am going to buy a few more Christmas decorations because I didn't bring that much over from the UK, and the stuff that I did, you know, this house is a lot bigger than my house in the UK. So I slowly need to add more and more things. And I've now got, you know, my bookshelves and things in this room. So that kind of gives me more places to decorate. And I'm super excited to decorate for Christmas because I love Christmas. So yeah, please stick around. Check back if you want like the full tour of my closet and how it all ended up organized. And I will see you again real soon. Bye.